Hello, and thank you for tuning in once again to my hamster channel. Today I'm going to be talking about more products that I'm going to review. There is a very good chance I'm going to sneeze, like always. I have Pandora in here, just chilling out. Pandora is a winter white dwarf hamster. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I review products, give hamster advice, take questions, and try my best to answer them. I've been raising dwarf hamsters for probably about 11 years. I've had other hamsters too, teddy bear hamsters, Syrian hamsters, which are basically the same thing. But dwarfs are my favorite. I also own two robo hamsters that are sleeping right now. Pandora likes to come out and play a lot. So today I did go shopping for my hamsters. I purchased these. Unfortunately, all I have is the box. They're called, let me take the price tag off. They're called Combo Chew, and what it came with was apple sticks, and it also came with like these puzzle bites. I used all of them because generally when my hamster has something to nibble on, I'll get rid of it once I change the cage, so I have used all of these, but as I emptied the cage I realized that the hamsters weren't really using them. So instead I bought chews like these. They're called loofah chews, and they're fruit flavored. They seem to really enjoy them. Here's the little thing that came on the bag. It's by Treat Kebab. I don't have a Treat Kebab. I don't think they'd be interested in using one, so I haven't purchased one. But I bought these today at Benson's, my favorite pet store. It's locally owned. They really seem to enjoy those. And I also bought other kebab chews that are shaped like this and bigger that are also fruit flavored. And this is the called Bago Chews by Treat Kebab. Both of them were probably around $2 or $3, and you get quite a bit of the Bago Chews. You don't really get as many with the loofah chews. Something I talk about constantly is the bedding I use. Some people use bedding and litter as the same term. Litter is kind of like this stuff. You know, it's what they go in, it's what they live in. Bedding is what they use to make a nest. I use this. It's called Natural Bedding for Hamsters, Gerbils, Rats, and Mice. It's 100% natural, and it's by 8 in 1. It is completely natural. It's made from 100% natural materials. And it comes from the seed pod of the, I can't say it, it's from a kind of tree. It's non-toxic, hypoallergenic, and it's grown without pesticides, and it doesn't harm the environment, harm the rainforest by making it. I bought this bag when I first got Pandora, and I still have it. It doesn't take a lot for them to use it. They really enjoy it. You'll see on a lot of hamster websites that they'll say don't use things like that because they get caught in it. It's hype, it's hysteria, it's somebody trying to make a point that isn't accurate. Not accurate. They need those kinds of things to stay warm. You can also use tissues. My hamster likes to play in the tissues, doesn't really like to use them as bedding. So we use the natural bedding. I really like it. It's at Walmart. It was less than $3. I also wanted to talk about treats. When I had gotten Pandora her ball to run around in that she really enjoys, I wish she'd stop hiding. Oh, there she is. Hello. Say hello. Nope, there she goes in the fridge. It had come with like this free block treat. I think it was made by the same people who make bird food, which is not uncommon. Bird food and hamster food isn't all that different. In a pinch, you could feed a hamster temporarily, and I mean very temporarily, bird seed. But when I went to look at it was a free sample that came in the ball. When I went to look at the actual product itself, it was really expensive. But then at PetSmart, I found these. It's called Great Choice Hamster and Gerbil Treat Nuggets. It serves a dual purpose. It's a treat, but it's not like a treat in the sense that they can't have a lot like the yogurt chips that people will give hamsters that have a lot of sugar. It's a block of nuts. I think a little bit of dried fruit and seed, and it's great for them because they can gnaw at it and it's good for their teeth. This was also less than $3. It's at Petco, really reasonable. I also wanted to talk about bedding. Bedding seems to be the taboo topic with hamsters. I use this. It's called Sunseed Something Special Shredded Aspen Bedding. It's 100% natural, dust-free, odorless, biodegradable, and it definitely encourages nesting, and it's naturally absorbent. I completely discourage the use of Carefresh. It has a foul odor to begin with, so if you don't smell anything from your animal, that's probably why dwarf hamsters in the first place don't usually make a lot of smell unless you're not cleaning their cage for months upon months upon months. I clean my hamster cage usually once every 2 weeks, if not once every week. But this is the only bedding I use. I've had dwarf hamsters since I was 14. I've used other kinds of bedding like the Carefresh Pure Hype. Carefresh is just newspaper that's been recycled. They say they sterilize it. I don't know how true that is. They don't tell you what the process is. It's recycled, meaning it's been used by somebody, and then they break it down into like this pulp. It's very hard for hamsters to burrow in that. I mean, your hamster might be able to, but it doesn't stay as sturdy as like the wood chips would. And their other big selling point is it's biodegradable. So is aspen. And aspen is 100% natural, and it contains absolutely no smell or odor that would irritate your hamster in any way, and they really seem to like it. They'll build a burrow. It will stay. It works well with the natural bedding I use. I also use, by the same company that makes these, great choice, I use their food. Their food seems to be really good. I've checked, get out of there. Boop. I've checked on a lot of foods, like, Carefresh has their own food, a little leery of that. It has a lot of pellets, like my brother feeds his bunny, and my hamsters don't really seem to care for it. I don't have any of the bags that you keep that the food comes in, but I do have this. So this is what the food looks like. It has sunflower seeds, corn, little wafers, seeds, everything you need for a balanced nutrition. I highly recommend that when you buy food, you put it in a container like this that's snap airtight. That way you can buy a whole lot of it and it stays fine for a long amount of time. You want to avoid things. You just want to be in tune to what your hamster needs and what your hamster likes. Your hamster's got to eat. Your hamster probably isn't going to eat something it doesn't like, so just try things. You do not need to spend $11, $12, $14 on food. That food is $2.99 a bag. My hamsters love it. It's the food I've always used, and similar food to it. Other similar foods like it. They're not overweight. They get a lot of exercise. But I do want to stress one more time that this shredded aspen bedding is so much better for your hamsters. I can't speak on guinea pigs, bunnies, weasels, ferrets, hedgehogs, chinchillas, anything like that. But Carefresh Pure Hype. It's not really different. It comes in fun colors, but don't tell me that those fun colors are for your hamster. They're not. They're for you. And this biodegrades at a faster rate than Carefresh does if you're worried about the environment. Don't use pine. It can irritate them. It's not a guarantee, but don't use it. In emergencies, you could use a regular newspaper if you needed to. You want to be careful that they're not eating it because of the dye that's on the newspaper. But this is really good stuff. Also, never use cedar. Had a hamster we used cedar with once because my mom made me. We ended up having to go to the vet. $300 later, they said it was the oils that irritated my hamster, and that if we hadn't used it, my hamster wouldn't have suffered from health problems, but that was a very long time ago. I hope you found this video informational and fun. I hope you subscribe to my channel. And I'm just going to give you a quick view of Pandora's cage and some products I have in there. This is Pandora's cage, water bottle, wheel. Going to get her a silent wheel soon. We have this little treat log that she likes. It was like $2 at Walmart. If you lift this up, she has already made a nest out of the nesting materials. And this is what those treat nuggets look like outside of the bag, the furs from her. But yeah, any questions, feel free to contact me. I love questions, love to answer them, and I hope you found this video helpful. Bye.